hell of a singer. And I ain't got a wife. I ain't got a fucking wife. Wah, bow. Johnny boy.
All right. We are here on another episode of your favorite podcast. What is up, everyone? How are you? I had to find the camera there because everything is switched up. If you haven't noticed yet, guys,
We changed
our setup to our podcast.
everything.
Up is down.
New hosts.
2 new hosts. He used to be Aaron. He's John now. And I used to be John, but I'm Aaron now. So this is the show. What is up? How are you guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Aaron.
It's a real Freaky Friday situation going on here.
You know, I'm super excited to have you on and be here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I don't know if you've, I guess you have 2 breaking news stories that you have announcements. What's the first one is you have a new show.
I have a new show.
And the second one is that next season, you're going to be the official, towel cleaner and the equipment tuner-upper and the person who washes all the jerseys for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance you're going to be doing it for the Royals, too, but they just have to make sure the contract works out or something.
Yeah, because they're not the same companies.
Right. It's 2 different companies. And so,
they use different towels.
really? You would think
and
it's
different equipment,
you
obviously.
you would think because it's the same building, they're pretty much, it's close.
Technically, the same plumbing.
Yeah, that it would be same uniform, same equipment,
You would
same
think,
sort
yeah.
of towels.
Mm-hmm. You would think.
So what is your game plan to doing that next year? What are you going to bring to the team that isn't already there now?
2 different W-2s.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. It actually is kind of smart to do that because
You got to come prepared because I'm not getting a knock on the door from the old Internal Revenue Service.
true. Oh yeah, you don't
I
want
already
that.
have a pretty bad relationship with them already, and I don't
But I've talked to them, and they're, you know what? Hey, Aaron, we like you. We understand where you're coming from.
That's what they said to
That's
you.
what they say to me because
You were Aaron.
as
Yeah.
John
Called
as
me.
Aaron. Yeah, I called as for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Of course,
Appreciate it.
of course. Are you doing well, man?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Pretty busy.
And what are these? I know you're doing podcasts.
Keeping up.
All your whole. I was talking. We were talking before the podcast started that your whole life now is production.
It really is, yeah. I have 4 podcasts, and this is a show and a podcast. So technically, I have 5 podcasts, but also 2 of those are shows. I guess I wouldn't call the new one a podcast. It's more
No,
of a
that's
show.
that's
a show.
That's like a show.
That's
yeah,
for sure a show.
Yeah. It's definitely a show.
And
That's not
called Burst Your Bubble.
which is awesome, actually, guys.
It's a lot of fun.
It is so much fun.
Pretty
I
cool.
enjoy.
We had a lot of fun.
I enjoy making them. I enjoy editing them.
Yeah,
Editing them.
that was the most fun we've had in quite a while.
That is quite. Yeah.
Getting not to knock this show or anything or the other things that we've done, but doing some new shit is always welcome change.
Yeah,
and
'cause
because
it was funny because I was talking to my friend tonight. She's like, why are you changing your whole layout? Like you do the same stuff every week. I'm like, that's exactly what's up. We need to change the setup. We need to do another show. We need to do something else.
Change is good.
Change is really good, especially with what we do, like with art.
Sure.
You always need to be trying to get better.
Shifting and staying in motion. Keep on moving. Movers and shakers are what make things that are good.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's ever done anything good stationary.
It makes them better.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
What's your goal? What's your plan with that? With the new show that you're doing?
I have no idea. I don't go into anything with a goal. I just want to do it and see if anything happens with it.
Right.
Attention is probably the goal.
Okay.
More attention.
Right. Because isn't it fun? Isn't it fun to make new things and then you see it pop?
It's a lot of fun because I don't know if I'll do well in the future on scripted stuff.
Mm-hmm. What makes you think that? Because it's not your words.
Well, if I wrote it, then it's different.
Right.
Then I'll be okay with it. But just remembering it's a little harder.
Okay.
So on the show that we did last night, I think it's more fun because it's all up in the air. I don't know what I'm gonna say at all.
Because I was gonna ask if you wanted to try to sit down and make little scripts for him. But I feel like that'd be so much more extra time that's not needed for what we're doing.
I might start to try to sandwich some scripted stuff. Like the beginning of it will be something that I planned, and then the end of it maybe, or just the beginning. Because the beginning, I feel like if I come in with like some kind of like story about like why I look a certain way or whatever, and then just go like do the whole episode based on like in that personality or that character,
right?
Then I think that'll be something good. But that'll be the only thing that's scripted. So like the rest of the show, it'll be improv, but then based around what I think I would say in that situation. But yeah, and some of it's not good. Like some of the improv shit that I do, I don't care for too much. Like on the show that we did last night, but which is fine. That's that's the point.
Right. Yeah.
And also, like we're not doing retakes because
it was almost like
I didn't buy 2 cans of each
That's true
kind of
too.
water.
That's the only thing I was like afraid of. I'm like, dude, if we really wanted to do like multiple takes in the beginning of it, like before you pop the top and all that stuff, like we could almost set it up where we could do it like that.
Yeah, and I'd thought about that too, but I like that flow of just like going and seeing what happens.
Getting it done.
Yeah, whether it's good or not, I really don't care.
You're like a clean, like, you know what the one cool thing that I really take aside Clint Eastwood's whole like political thing and how crazy he came off like when Obama was running his second term.
Gran Torino.
And it's very high. If you haven't noticed by now, watching his movies, that he's racist, then you know it's pretty. It's It's on you at this point.
Yeah.
But one of the great things about what he is, he's like, I've done filmmaking for so long. I've been in it. I've been acting. I've been directing. It's like, dude, I can do 2 or 3 takes and I'm fucking done. Like like I don't need to do 900 takes. Because you hear
he knows
like,
how to do it.
Yeah, you hear like. The director for The Social Network, he did the first scene 99 times.
That's crazy.
It's fucking retarded. I think
that guy's very technical though.
Yeah, I'm like,
I can't remember his fucking
so
name.
much work.
It's not Dombrowski. It's
Fincher.
David Fincher. Yeah.
David Fincher.
Yeah, he's very meticulous. Yeah, no, if I start to make it more micromanaged, I'm gonna fucking hate it.
Oh, and you just lose interest in it?
Not that I'll lose. Like, there's always spark. If I want to do it, I'll do it. I'm not going to lose interest in it, but it's not going to be as fun or interesting to me as it was initially. Going in there with, with my eyes closed is the way I like to do shit. Unless I do like stand up. But then, even then, like, sometimes I'll just, like, scan over my set and then not even have it in my head. I don't know if I don't have to do that much. Like it's a short show,
right? I
just got to fill 2 or 3 minutes of stuff, and like that's easy. And then I've already got like the subject is the water, so that's already built in automatically. So yeah, it's just fill in the blanks, and there aren't that many blanks to fill in, thankfully.
Nice, so, it's fun. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun little because like none of them are more than 3 minutes long. It's not going to take much of your time.
Nope.
You can sit down and you watch it, and then by the time you're done watching, you're like, oh, it's over.
Yep.
It's like, oh, as soon as it starts, it's done.
Yeah. No, I like the first one so much that I really thought about just like putting all of them on. But I know that you can't do that shit.
You can't blow your load so quick.
Yeah, you got to drip feed, which is really seems really kind of fucked up. But drip feeding is.
Well, it's like shows. Like you can. It's easier with shows versus like. I think it's bad like when you do it like a 3-part documentary series. You watch 1/3 of it on one Sunday, then the next Sunday. It's like, bro, like just knock this all out.
Yeah, because mostly because it's already done anyway. Yeah. It's already filmed.
Granted, I know like you can't choose really who buys your product. So like you might only have somebody who their format is to do it every like a part of it each week versus Netflix. Sure. So
it does build the tension, but like I feel like the binge culture, I guess, is, I won't call it a culture because it's not a fucking culture. It's just a thing people do. But the trend of binging, I guess, TV shows because of Netflix and Hulu and stuff makes it harder for people to stay interested in something for more than a week. So I think there's incentive to put it all out there, but it's also got to have that demand.
Right.
Like nobody was asking me to do a fucking sparkling water show.
I was wanting to do more.
Well, I wanted to do it. Yeah. But I like watching it over and over again. But that's just a form of masturbation for myself. But yeah, it is fun. It's cool. It's easy. That's the big 3: fun, cool, easy.
Fun, cool, easy.
FCE, baby, all day.
And once you can do that, then you're good to go.
And I reviewed Bubbly Mango I'll probably release that one tomorrow or on Wednesday. Yeah, man, I've got a full fucking schedule of shit now. It's crazy.
Isn't it great? Doesn't it feel good when you know you can just knock, boom, boom, boom?
Well,
boom,
like
boom.
this is the kind of when stand up was around. I was out just about every night. You know, just filling my time with some other kind of medium.
Right.
So it's in the same vein, but it is more like this. It's more stuff now because I'm actually doing Monday through Wednesday. I do 2 podcasts in the morning for bitching through time.
Right.
So it's more. I was never doing podcasts in the morning or comedy in the morning.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like I'm doing like 9 podcasts a week at this point.
But it feels good though to be like
Yeah, I don't have any
doing
fucking
a bunch of different stuff.
It's not like
Sorry.
work.
Right.
It's not work. And then I work at the grocery store like 2 or
How's
3 days a
you
week.
never told me how you started that. How's that?
I started
going?
that. I sell booze.
Nice.
Pretty easy. I'm a cashier.
Oh, dude, it's easy fucking
It's
job.
really
You
easy.
sit
There's
there.
some weird shit every now and then, but it's like it's not
Yeah.
complicated at all.
You got your liquor license?
I did, yeah.
How is that? How do you even get
It
your
was
liquor?
incredibly easy.
How do you get
You have to get an application to fill out. I mean, you can probably go there and just fill out an application. They have to do a background check on you, and they're really looking for like DUIs and shit like that.
okay. Which you don't have any of that.
No. But it's like $40. You fill it out and give them your social security card and your ID, and then 10 minutes, they take a picture, and 10 minutes later, you got a temporary, and then it takes like 10 days for it to come through.
So
Yeah.
It's really easy.
super easy.
It's crazy.
Super
It
super
seems
easy.
like it's too easy.
Yeah, it's
It seems
like why do you even need it at this
somebody
point?
can
Like
take
if you,
advantage of this.
I know you're checking for DUIs and stuff like that, but like I guess that makes sense because I guess there's some quarter mandates that you
Yeah.
can't be around alcohol or
Mhm.
anything like that. That might be.
Yeah, you can't go to like a bar or something.
So that,
I guess
that makes sense.
why make getting a job harder? If it's not like it's food, it's not like food handling permit or something where you can actually like hurt somebody with bad meat.
Right.
You're not going to hurt anybody. They're hurting themselves. I mean, booze is bad enough, but I think that's like an understanding is that they're going to be the ones that poison themselves.
Yeah.
It's not you.
Not you.
So don't worry about it. Just don't put raw meat in their whiskey.
And you'll be good.
Unless you want to. I don't know. Fuck.
So you want to do a hard open?
Let's do it.
And then we can get to it.
Crank
All right.
that.
Let's do it.
Hey guys, so I have a Mexican hot pocket. I've never had one of these, so let's try it. It's a little tough. It's a little dry.
A little dry.
Never had a tamale before. It's pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the Aaron Show with your hosts, Aaron and John. It's kind of tough.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I admire her dedication. Yeah, it's pretty good. No, I get that because before I ever ate a tamale.
That's me. That was my phone.
Before I ever ate a tamale, I was like, when you eat the husk? When the fuck you want to eat the husk?
Yeah.
I didn't understand that's what you cooked it
You
in.
cook it in
basically.
husk, yeah, to keep it. You keep the form to it, yeah.
There's a
Tamales are
tamale.
the best.
There's a tamale place in Knoxville that Rona and I go to, and they make a vegan tamale.
They're so good.
Holy fuck!
Are they delicious? I've
I've had them before, but
every
like, this
type of
one is
tamale.
like fucking stupid good. It's got like sweet potatoes in it and all this shit. Salsa, fuck me, dude. It is so fucking good.
I have a really good friend who lives in Los Angeles, and his mother, they're Hondurans. And when they found out I was Honduran, he's like, "Oh, you gotta come over. You gotta come over. You have to have my mom's tamales." And like, bro, like I have never had such amazing tamales. And I eat mine with ketchup.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
It tastes- 'cause it tastes-
Ketchup and meat is fucking.
Yeah.
It's like a Mexican hamburger.
And it's potato.
Or Honduran
It's
hamburger.
potato.
That's true.
Meat.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, with the
It all makes sense.
bro. I'm like, isn't this kind of why? He's like, I know, it's great. It's like that's what my friend's. His name's Jose. He's like, oh, dude, gotta do it with ketchup. I'm like, really with ketchup? I've always thought hot sauce. He's like, ketchup too.
Ketchup is hot sauce without the hot.
basically
and the peppers.
what it is.
And the peppers, I guess. No, ketchup's great. I don't understand the hate for it. I get it. It's not fucking like a powerful taste, but it revolutionized food.
It kind of did
real,
a little bit in some ways.
It's crazy.
French fries. Think about French fries, how they would be
Garbage.
if ketchup never existed.
What would you dip it in? Fucking mustard? Mustard sucks.
Right.
I hate mustard. Ketchup's the shit, dude.
Ketchup is the shit.
Ketchup on hot dogs all fucking day.
You don't like mustard on hot dog? You don't like
I don't
mustard?
like mustard. If I like mustard for sure, I'd use it like ketchup.
Yeah.
Probably. If I like a condiment, I'm gonna use it on a lot. I had ketchup earlier. I had mashed potatoes and put ketchup on it. Fucking great.
Nice.
Fucking
Fuck
great.
yeah.
God damn it. I love ketchup.
Ketchup is the shit. It is pretty good. I will give it. It's one of those things. It's not. I'd say it's my top 5.
Condiments or
Yeah.
food?
Condiments.
It's my top 5 food. I guzzle ketchup.
Hot sauce, honey. I would say
Salsa.
then salsa. You're right. Yeah, salsa. Then I guess ketchup. And since I have my the 5th one, I just leave it open because it could varies because I don't really have very many other things.
If it's 5, then it's interchangeable.
Yeah.
I would say at this point.
I guess I do mustard too.
Yeah.
A little bit because I do like turkey slices after I work out.
Okay.
And I put mustard on them sometimes.
I would say my top 5 is probably salsa's number 1 anymore. You can't, since I stopped eating meat, that was what I ate ketchup with mostly in fried food. So I don't eat a ton of ketchup anymore. But I put salsa on everything. So salsa, ketchup, ranch. Ranch is great. Ketchup and ranch. If you mix ketchup and ranch, it becomes this weird kind of pink
paste
stuff. It's not a paste. It's not thick. In fact, it's not as thick anymore because ranch is not thick, so it loosens the ketchup a little bit. Fuck, dude, that stuff is so good. And then barbecue sauce, if it's a good barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
That's the other thing. I don't eat that much barbecue sauce because I don't eat meat.
Yeah, you don't eat meat anymore. Are you ever gonna go back?
I don't know. I don't even think about it. It's so easy not to.
Yeah, some people are like, I could never live my life without eating meat. I'm like, it's really not that fucking hard, guys.
Anytime people say that, it's like, well, I never planned on stopping either.
Right.
But then I did, and then I've gone back and forth, here and there. But
every once in a while,
it gets easier the more you do it. It's just like anything else. It's not fucking complicated.
Yeah, like I really don't eat that much meat. The only meat I eat is steak or beef. Everything else I really don't. I don't like ham. Can't eat any pork. I can't eat seafood.
Pulled pork sandwiches. I don't like
shellfish.
Seafood, man. Seafood
No
sucks.
shellfish. I don't like chicken. I'm not a big fan of chicken.
I love chicken.
And
big
then
fan of chicken. Pulled chicken.
Yeah.
If I ate meat,
I'll eat all the cow. I'll eat the tongue.
Yeah.
I'll eat its.
I wasn't big on beef, but I'd be eating fucking barbecue all the time.
I wish
So
I could kill an
still
elk. If I
eating
could kill an elk, man, that'd be the life. I could have all
Eat
that
for a
meat.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be
Give you some
solid.
meat, even though you won't want it. I'll still give it to you, so I'd know. Because I'd give you at least like 3 pounds. I'm like, okay, at least I know that if shit hits the fan, you have this.
Just give it to
It'd make me
Joe
feel
or
good.
Something.
You wouldn't
Mitchell.
freeze it? Just freeze it.
They would freeze it.
Right?
No,
Oh yeah, well, you have Joe sometimes too.
Yeah,
God,
I
love that cunt. Like, we need to have more of him on our stuff. We need to do more stuff and try to find him on. I know he's moving, or he wants to move.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we need to do some stuff with him before he leaves, so we have stuff in the archives.
We'll see what he ends up doing. I don't know yet.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. I like it. I just like his
That's
humor.
cool.
He has a very.
He did my solo podcast before I came over today. Talked about some of his jokes.
Nice.
That's good.
You guys talked into that little microphone or on the?
Well, I can't use the microphone because I don't have a splitter.
You didn't get the splitter yet.
Yeah, I need to go. I go to work.
Did you Google it and see what it looks like?
It's just it looks like one of your splitters, but it's like a specific one. I think.
What is it called?
I don't know. It's a headphone mic splitter.
Headphone mic. Oh, that's the first thing that came up.
The phone will. Yeah, it's what you have to connect the one thing to our headphones.
It's I have one.
Do
It's
you?
connected to that long cord. Well,
You're using it though.
You look at it. It's right there.
Yeah.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what you have to use. You have to use that.
Yeah.
I had no idea what this was for.
Really?
The thing is, like, so I got a minor in audio production,
Yeah.
so I learned enough just to be able to learn
Just
how
enough.
to do audio, like to set up like microphones and like check levels and stuff, and know where it's not peaking. But like, JK, I hit the wrong button. No, it was in the sense of like I didn't know how much time we were gonna have because I thought it restarted itself. And but yeah, like you don't learn a lot of very specific audio stuff. You have to,
stuff.
You learn the basic stuff of chords.
Yeah, I mean,
3 prongs.
Like
I don't know as much as
that
like
wasn't
film stuff.
splitter shit. Probably wasn't as important like 10 years ago either, or whenever. Like
True.
8 years ago.
That's true.
Because
it has been 10 years since college. Holy shit, it has been 10 years.
You would think that like
I have been doing this for 10 fucking years, over 10 years.
But the thing is that happened when I'd plug that mic in is it wouldn't read it as a mic, it would read it as headphones because of the jack. So it thought I was plugging in headphones.
Maybe that's what I need to use then for, when we were doing that little lav mic. If I use that, I'll try that next time.
Yeah.
And that's what probably, because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, it's not connecting because it's not reading. It was
Because
doing the
the
same thing.
computer did it too. On my computer, it didn't read it as a mic. It read it
as an earphones. Yeah. So that's why I was thinking. That's why I was thinking.
Got to be a dedicated line for mic and headphone, which I get, but also I don't know especially if it's a smartphone. I feel like it should be able to fucking tell.
Yeah.
But since it is the same like manufactured stuff, I guess they can't.
They have them at Best Buy for $9.
Yeah,
$10.
I know they're cheap. I've just been holding up my phone because I've got like a pretty good audio recorder.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, when I listened to your second I listened to episode 2, and I just made an episode of just talking about other episodes that we do of other stuff. But
whatever.
I was listening to it. I was like, damn, Mike, that little mic sounds pretty close to your head. But I was like, oh, because you're using your phone. I thought that little mic that I gave you to use.
Well, your mic. If I used it, it would take out all the fucking like the background noises and the sound effects that like it sounds like I'm like holding it up to the wind sometimes because it's like because I'm moving my fucking phone.
Would you want? I'll give you I have little stickers and you can put it over your mic hole and it's a little windsock. They're like it's like circle and you can just cut it and it has a little take the tape off of the back. I'll give you one of those. Yeah. Because when you buy things like that, you have to buy 500 of them.
Oh,
they only come in packs of 500. So I used one.
Really?
Yeah, I've used one because I only have one of my cameras uses it.
Yeah. Wow.
So
like, I'll take one of those for sure. When I go to work on Wednesday, I'll go to Walmart first or something or Best Buy and just get a splitter.
Yeah. Yeah. Like fuck yeah. They're not that expensive.
No.
Super cheap.
But I'm just fucking busy.
Yeah, makes sense.
Tamales are good. Tamales are really good.
Tamales are real good.
Everybody go make a tamale. Eat less meat, I guess, if you want. Chicken's fine. Chicken's, the protein, the whole protein thing. You don't need as much protein as they tell you need. I feel like that. We've been fed a lot of lies by the government about food intake because they've had contracts with like milk and dairy and
sugar and stuff. Yeah.
Well, sugar is one thing. I feel like that got addressed a long time ago, but there's a lot of sugar in milk that people don't even fucking notice. And
sugar's
hormones.
In everything.
Sugar's in everything. That's a hard one to get away from.
Yeah.
And then you fucking like I get like oatmeal without sugar in it, and it's good. It's like cinnamon roll flavored oatmeal. It's a good oatmeal, but it doesn't fucking taste like oatmeal. It's like the good oatmeal.
Oh, it tastes like
Quaker shit with like 10 grams of sugar in it. Fuck you, Quaker.
Just put honey in it. Why don't you put honey?
I put stevia in it. A little bit of stevia.
Stevia
I can't eat honey because the fucking bee makes it.
Oh, you're
an animal.
Oh,
can't eat a fucking
you can't eat
animal shit.
Really, not you're that hardcore with it that you don't.
Well, I never ate honey anyway.
Okay,
so I really don't.
Because some people
I put it in tea once in a while.
Because some people are like, the bee. It's not like it dies.
But honey is sugar too.
I know. Oh yeah, that's true.
And also, what's funny though,
a little bit more natural,
is I don't like vegans that much either because they're it's no different with like any kind of fanatic like fan group like the band Tool. I love Tool. I hate the fans for the most part because they love Tool too much and it's like a religion. Veganism's not a religion, but these people like they fucking like hardcore vegan shit, which is cool to an extent. I get it, but what's funny though is that coconut, right, is in just about every vegan thing. You can get oil from it, coconut sugar, milk, water, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Put it in everything.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to coconut, so I can't eat it.
Right.
It doesn't kill me, but I just can't, there's no point in trying anymore. What's funny though is that a lot of coconut is harvested not by people, but by trained monkeys that climb up coconut trees because they do it way faster than people and it's way more efficient. And you don't have to pay them.
Right.
So because of that, it's like a moral dilemma for a lot of hardcore vegans and coconuts. So now they have to like trace where the coconuts come from and see if like they were taken down by monkeys or people. But like I don't even know if you can do like if the coconut companies even do like have tracing. Why fucking bother?
Yeah,
because most of the people, most
of
the people,
or something. I'm assuming.
Probably, and I guess to an extent, it's animal cruelty. I don't know the semantics of that. Yeah. You draw
that's
your own
math.
line.
Yeah, that's your own math.
Monkeys are gonna climb trees, but also they're kind of being forced to. I don't fucking know what it is. You can't. Hawks fly away, but if you let it fly away, it's animal abuse. I don't fucking know, dude. So. These coconut companies, like, I don't think they give a shit because the majority of vegans aren't hardcore vegans. Like, they're plant-based diets. It's just a diet for them, like me. Yeah. I still have shoes that are made out of leather. Part of me feels bad about it, but most of me feels not so bad about it.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So, like, the majority of people who eat coconut either don't, eat meat, too. So they don't fucking give a fuck about some monkeys shit. Or they're vegan or vegetarian, and they don't, it's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's when I read about that, I had a good time because it's I don't subscribe to any kind of like lifestyle as a life kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like when I'm not drinking, I don't go to AA, and I don't dive into like sobriety groups or anything because I don't want that to define me. It's just like a thing that I do. Or when I don't eat meat, I don't want to fucking like, be this hardcore vegan and talk about it all the time and be some annoying asshole like, the rest of them are. But I don't know. It's just like people that really dive into that one thing are so uninteresting. Yeah. And I guess you could say I did that with comedy, but I guess like it's got more sides to it, I think, than just one thing like
because
sobriety.
Because there's a lot of different aspects of things, and
I don't mean to talk shit on people who like are fucking big into sobriety and veganism, but
it's like they're very hardcore about it, and they find like their whole life is wrapped around that. I don't think it's smart to do.
Well, and I don't think it's smart to do something like that because it's a choice. It's not.
You're not making money from it.
Well, that's not it. Like you can.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like I wasn't making that much money doing comedy, but eventually it'll lead to that. Hopefully, you can do like talks and stuff for sobriety or veganism or make a cookbook or something. Right. You can do shit like that. There's all ways to monetize stuff, but I don't know. It's like it's not an art either. Like it's like an activism thing. But I don't know.
We're not it's a sense of like
sobriety.
It's a sense of like there's this like level of pompousness that comes with it, and I don't. Yeah, that's what I don't like about it. It's like, well, I'm
not everybody, obviously. Not all of them have the pomp and circumstance about it, but the sobriety one I get the most because people really fall into bad shit, and that's the only way that they can save themselves is to like fucking go all in or nothing. Because if they don't go all in, they'll fucking die from drinking too much or doing heroin or whatever. But nobody's dying because they fucking went vegan.
Right.
If they say that they are, that's a lie. Probably. I don't know. I guess Steve Jobs died.
Well, that's because he was eating grapefruits and fucking fruit. With grapefruits
like cayenne
and
water or
oranges.
Something.
It was water. Like that was a lot different of a thing. It was way different of a thing.
Fruitarians are pretty out there.
I don't understand why you even want to do that.
There aren't that many of them because they all die.
Yeah.
It doesn't last very long, I guess. No, do whatever you want, but I don't know. Don't fucking talk to me about it. It's basically what it comes down to. I just don't want to hear about, like, you know, your fucking love for whatever. I'm not going to talk to you guys about, like, comedy and how much I love it.
Yeah, unless you just do a podcast.
Unless I'm, like,
you do a podcast. Like, hey, if you want to
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not making posts and all that bullshit.
I will every now and then, but it's a once in a blue moon kind of thing. Like, oh, I love comedy. By the way, don't forget about me. I love comedy. Also love attention. So no, I get it now. If you want to do all that shit, do it because you get attention. Attention's cool as hell.
Well, yeah, attention is fun, but you should be giving more. There should be like a level of sense of like what we do. Even though this is just a podcast, like we're still having to sit here and talk, and we have to like at least be coherent for an hour.
Sure.
Like there's a level of it, and
it's a lot different than when we first started doing it.
Oh yeah, well, when we first started doing it, we were just drunk the whole time. There's a big difference, Aaron. There's a huge difference.
Incoherent for 2 hours.
Yeah, and we were doing it for like goddamn half a night, so that's another reason.
Rest in peace, old Aaron, old John.
Yeah, I know, man. We lived.
We did great.
We lived an interesting time. It was an interesting time to be us.
It's so fun.
What do you think about this whole impeachment thing? The second impeachment or the second attempt to impeach? I don't know what you'd call it because technically to be impeached.
Well, he is impeached.
Okay,
but he's not completely impeached.
It's so weird how that works. It's like
like
you're impeached, but you're not impeached. Like because impeachment means like you're done, you're kicked out. But this means that you got voted.
Checks
on.
and balances. That's what government's built on is checks and balances. And then when the president can't vote, he can't check or balance himself. He's got to be checked and balanced by the lower houses.
But isn't this like insane though? Like it's just so.
Well, he did incite a riot.
He did. Oh yeah, I know he did that. I know he did that. That's not.
He should have just been kicked out immediately.
That's why I
But
figured.
you can't do that because of checks and balances.
Yeah,
which kind of sucks.
It's not.
There's a protocol.
Constitutional.
Yeah.
Constitutionally right.
So I don't know. A lot of people are saying, what's the point of impeaching him since he's only got, when it first started, like 10 days left in office. The point is, if he gets impeached for good, completely impeached.
He can't run again.
Loses his $200,000 a year pension for being a president's salary. I don't even know.
Oh, they give you like a $2,000
still get
each
paid.
year?
You get paid as a former president. And
you did work for the government, so that makes sense, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he loses his Secret Service. Because they all get Secret Service, too, until they die. Loses his $1 million travel stipend a year, which he would use in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But he loses that. This is another thing. Like, he's rich, so it doesn't... He's probably got a decent amount of money. So it doesn't, like, matter as much as like, he can't run again in 4 years. But he'll be, like, fucking 82 or something in 4 years.
Yeah.
Why do these old dudes want to run? Stop.
It's stupid. It's
Stop
insane.
it. Yeah. Go hang out with your fucking grandkids. Go play golf. I guess like Trump did next to nothing for 4 years. So if you can be president and still get to do all the dumb shit you've always done anyway, then fucking why not?
Isn't like what's so funny is because like he keeps getting upset when people relate him to Nixon.
Yeah.
But it's like, if anything, I think this is a little bit worse than
Nixon had the fucking wherewithal to quit before they impeached him.
Yeah.
He could do that, but he has there's like...
Because a lot of people were like, a lot of his staff was like, why don't you just resign?
But that's not who he is, though. He's never going to be... He doesn't want people to see him as a quitter, and that's why he hasn't conceded the fucking election yet.
And it's so fucking... It's like, there's nothing wrong with... Like, it's like the votes are in.
Yeah, I don't know,
facts.
man. I feel like there's so much psychologically wrong with him, and that, like, the majority of that generation, like, with masculinity and how, like, failure is such a no-no for, like... And it ruins... generations of that family, they think.
Right.
Barron's fucked now. Barron's fucked because his dumb fuck dad doesn't love him. That's why.
You had a racist
Barron hasn't done anything bad.
The whole
it's not his fault his fucking dad knocked up his mom.
At this point, everyone in America dislikes this man. Majority of people.
Lowest, his approval rating's 26%.
Yeah.
It's like the lowest of any...
Like this,
not in history, I don't think, but it's awfully low.
All because you know what you did, dude? You caused a riot.
Well, that's
you
what's
and your
crazy is
shitty
that
fucking lawyer.
It's not even the lowest in history, and he orchestrated a coup. How is it not the lowest in history?
Yeah.
He tried to overthrow the government.
He was telling
his own government.
He was telling his followers,
That's crazy, man.
Go storm it. Go, buddy.
And I was talking to my dad last week about this, and every time he talks about Biden, he's like, well, if Biden is the next president, it's like, he is.
He is the next president. There's no if he's the next president. He is the next president.
They've just been clouded in this fucking haze for over 4 years that this guy is just this fucking, at his core, this mob boss, Trump, this TV huckster fucking is like this godsend.
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere, just all of a sudden, this brilliant orator and brilliant politician, unbelievable leader.
Yeah.
Who's had countless failures in business.
Yeah, numerous.
Oh, he's a great businessman. It's like this character was built.
In what way?
But they don't fucking they don't even look to see all the failures, all the missteps.
Right.
All they see is he's the guy from The Apprentice.
Oh.
And he says stuff that other people wouldn't. That sucks.
Yeah. That's not a good
I've
reasoning.
said it on this before. It's like you calling him the person that says what he wants. You never like those people.
Never.
They
not
suck.
Once. Yeah.
Those are the friends you don't want to hang out
they're
with.
Fun
they're
for
annoying.
a week or two.
Sure.
And
they're a little dangerous.
Yeah.
And
then you start hanging out with them, and then there's a real situation, and you're like, oh, you're a fucking
shit.
cunt.
You're a coward.
Yeah. And I don't want to be around that.
It was all talk this whole time. It's all talk. It's been all talk this whole time. Mm-hmm. And then when at the fucking insurrection, before everybody started marching towards the Capitol, he was like, I'll be there with you. And guess who wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Any of those people.
Because he doesn't give a fuck about you.
He doesn't care. He just likes to control.
Mm-hmm. So what's so funny too is so many people loved him before this.
So many people love him now.
Even more.
Still, dude.
Yeah,
he had 76 million votes, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but how many people do you think he lost?
Not that many, dude. Honestly, not that many.
You don't think he lost that many from the?
Out of the 76 million, I think at least 50 million of them believe that it was rigged.
And they're
brainwashed.
They understand that what happened at the Capitol. There's a reasoning behind it.
Yeah,
that had to have happened.
Yep, had to have happened.
It's so fucking
because they thought the cops.
It's so dumb.
They thought the cops were on their side,
right?
So they thought the cops were just going to let them do whatever they wanted.
Yeah,
because the cops are good. Cops are always good. But the cops are doing their fucking jobs. Yeah. Most of them, not all of them. A lot of them just watch them fucking go in and destroy shit.
So stupid.
But then they tried to break into more shit, and one of them got shot, and they were like, "Oh fuck, this is real.
This is really real."
They beat a cop to death, and then another one died.
Yeah, there's audio of that.
Crazy. Yeah, no, I saw the video of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not graphic because you can't really see it very well, but that guy's dead.
Yeah.
Because people dragged him in a mob and just beat the shit out of him with fucking pieces of wood. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I can't. Man, Wednesday's gonna be fucking wild. The inauguration. Because now I saw something that the FBI is afraid that somebody on the inside is going to fucking do something.
Really?
Yeah, there's a mole. So they're vetting everybody that's going in.
It's so sad because Biden isn't going to be taking the tram that normally brings the new president in. He's not doing that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything was going to be different anyway just because of the virus, but I don't even know why they would even fucking have it.
Yeah, you might as well just swear him into the warehouse.
Swear him in on the plane.
Yep, and be done. Be done with it. Be all right, and then if you really want to have a camera in there, have a camera, and that's it.
I don't think people realize because they still hold on to this idea that Trump's going to be president, but they don't understand that
he won't be. He has 2
he
days.
Has no.
He has 70. He has 70. Less than 72 hours.
Well, I know, but yeah. But what I'm saying is there's no way if everyone dies like that, he still wouldn't be president.
Yeah,
he lost. There's
other ones in
no
order
path anymore. It's all gone. If Biden gets murdered on Wednesday, Kamala Harris will be the president.
Right. Yep.
That's how it works. It would have been the same fucking thing in 2016 if Trump got murdered. Pence would have been president.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd all have to go to church legally.
It's so funny, like how he even turned his back on his own vice president.
Because he's a fucking at his core though, he's a or not. So Pence pissed everybody off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't do what QAnon said he was going to do and overturn the fucking the results. He didn't do that.
Right.
And then when Trump was like, "Why didn't you do that?" He's like, "Because it's not a fucking thing. You're insane."
Yeah, you can't do that. That's
yeah.
Like, I just because I'm your side
like,
dude.
Pence is fucking stupid and horrible and as bad as Trump, but he has some sense.
Yeah.
Because he's a real politician.
He's a really politician, yeah.
He knows how to play the fucking game. He's not going to do that. That's political suicide.
Yeah.
What's he got after that?
Nothing.
4 more years as the vice president?
Yeah.
Then what? Cool. He's got to think about his own shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, it's a Trump dynasty. You can't. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
At most, you're going to get 8 years, bro. And after 8 years, you're done.
The closest thing to a dynasty in American history is the fucking Roosevelts. And that was like Teddy's fucking nephew or something was Frank FDR.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like 20 years after Teddy. I guess the Bushes.
Yeah.
The Bushes are, the Bushes. And then Jeb fucked it up. They all think like, oh, well, after Trump gets in, then Melania's going to run. And then Ivanka. And then fucking Eric. And then Junior. And then Barron's going to be old enough.
Why would you?
Like, why?
Why would you want all this?
Why do you think that's what they all? Even if like that, it somehow lines up where that's possible. Why would you think they would all want to be president and do that shit?
Right.
I mean, they're all fucking stupid, but I don't think they all want to do that shit.
No. God, I'm sure there's one of them that wants to be. I want to just paint.
Yeah. Why isn't there just one fucking normal kid? I bet Barron's gonna be fine. Nah, he won't be. He's like fucking 13.
Oh yeah.
He's like living his worst years to be a president's kid. God, dude, it's insane. And like this, the normalcy that'll come back with Biden is something that I have just masturbated to for days, months at this point.
Yeah.
Feels like years.
I just want to be normal. I just want to feel normal.
I just want to not pay attention to politics.
That'd be nice too.
Fuck.
Just go back into the ether. Just like, all right, and now the prime minister of the Major League Baseball. Now we're gonna understand that you don't understand with the fact that like the politics doesn't mean anything anymore. It's just way over here in the corner. I'm just like, all right, bye. All right, politics.
Yeah.
Stand way over there.
It's gonna be funny, like because I saw that Biden immediately after he gets sworn in, it's just gonna roll back a bunch of shit that Trump did, like the Paris Accords and the Muslim ban and all this other shit. Just gonna make executive orders and kick them all out.
We're gonna go back to like actually being part of like the global union and stuff. Like we're gonna like
like climate change and fucking the things that actually matter.
It's like, all right, like I feel like it feels like a good part of his first year is going to be a lot of just cleaning house.
That's it, and that's what sucks. That's going to be a fourth of his fucking, maybe even probably all 4 years, honestly. Because when you think about it, 4 years is not that much time.
It really isn't. Not to be.
Trump fucked so much shit up, dude.
He fucked up the climate.
He fucked up the economy. Fucked the climate up. He fucked the fucking the socio-economical climate.
Yeah.
There's so many
humanity.
There's so many empowered white nationalists now.
Mm-hmm.
75 million people voted for him.
Doesn't it blow your mind?
Yeah.
Because it should.
That's insane. There's like 170 million, 180 million people, 160 million people voted, right? Give or take. That is less than a half of total Americans.
Right.
I mean, if only 75 million people voted for Trump, where are the other half of the people, like America, that didn't vote? Where do they where do they stand?
Right.
Because I know a lot of them just don't believe in government, but those people tend to go right instead of left. Like small government, say just don't bother me shit,
right.
Like libertarian shit. It's fucking terrifying, like to think about like these conscientious objectors like also being on his side, just because like he represents small government, like small spending shit,
right?
When he doesn't. It's all corporate buyouts and fucking God, dude.
What do you think though the aftermath will be for with him? Like he just
Trump?
Do you think he's going to go to jail or he's going to serve any time?
He's going to have so many lawsuits. I don't think he's going to serve any time, and that sucks.
Yeah, I don't think he will serve any time either. But I will think he's going to be whatever. It's going to the whole thing's going to get blown up to the point where it's going to be like, oh yeah, he has this lawsuit, this lawsuit, this lawsuit, this.
I think he'll get banned from a bunch of countries. He's already gotten banned from Scotland because he was going to go after he leaves office. He was going to go to Scotland, where his golf course is.
I know a lot of things are just like a lot of people like we're cutting ties with you, dude. We're not gonna work with you anymore.
Well, that and like
there's
there's travel bans anyway because of coronavirus, so he can't like leave the country to a lot of different places. So he's kind of fucked.
Go to Russia.
I bet he does, man. That's the new Argentina.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see, and I think that will kind of take up a lot of Biden's shit too. Is like. Just worrying about what this fucker's doing.
Right?
Like what Trump's doing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he just emboldened a bunch of young, like 20-something white nationalists in the middle of fucking Arkansas. Great.
Wow.
What are they going to do?
Awesome.
Yeah, it sucks. Nothing's good.
And we just get looked at as like the dipshits.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. Of the world. Which we kind of are. We're kind of the Florida of the world.
We are, yeah.
Like how we look at Florida is how the world looks at us.
We fucked up.
Like, oh, what's happening over there now?
And like, obviously not the majority of people didn't want Trump in.
No.
Because he lost the popular vote.
Yeah. But it's just that like he strummed a certain chord with assholes in this country that weren't getting represented. Yeah. That was incredibly upset with the fact that we had a black president.
They felt disenfranchised because we had one black president in 220 years.
It's like, damn, bro. Like we've had 56, 57? No, 47.
45.
45?
Yeah, he's the 45th.
Yeah, we've had 45 presidents. We one of them
One.
just happened to be black, and you were incredibly upset by it.
Enough so that you try to overthrow the government. It's crazy.
Oh, man.
It's a fucking movie. It's a fucking like dystopian, sci-fi movie without the sci-fi because they don't have any money. They won't fund science.
Yeah.
They won't give NASA any money. They won't fucking help the schools. Nothing. It's fucked, man. And then what are regular people supposed to do?
We sit here with our fucking dick in our hand.
We had,
we do podcasts.
We're the richest we're the richest country in the world.
Mm-hmm. Allegedly.
It's not alleged. It's absolute.
Okay.
We have the most GDP of any country in the world. And the government has given its people $1,800. Did
you get your second?
Almost a year. No, because the fucking IRS hadn't gotten my tax return from last year yet. For some fucking reason. That would be great. Yeah. That'd be great, IRS. Do that. But yeah, so there are so many countries, like Canada was giving people like $1,200 a month, $1,600 a month every month.
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand was like $2,000. Australia was between $1,000 and $1,500 a month. All these countries who don't have as much money as us taking care of their people.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Must feel nice.
$1,800.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's insane. I don't mean to do a hard swerve, but I do.
No,
I
probably should.
I found something really funny.
Do it.
I found something really funny that I thought we would.
Great.
I thought we needed this.
Yeah.
It's a little shot of a little line of Coke for us.
Yeah.
Going back to the old roots. So
this is
misconnections.
Kansas City misconnections.
Yes, Kansas City misconnections.
Husband lost bet. Bahamas. How do you fucking... That's the funny thing about Chiefs fans too, man. They misspelled Chiefs all the time.
Yeah.
Cheifs? Come on. Chieves?
Chiefs?
How do you misspell Mahomes? It's got Mahomes.
Mahomes. It's not hard, yeah.
Come on. Mahomes got hurt, and he said, we are going to lose. And the bet was on. Obviously, he lost. So he has to do the unthinkable. Hashtag Henny1 want head. If you think you can help, please tell us about yourself and include a pic. So I think this guy lost a bet and now he's got to blow somebody. He's got to blow some random dude.
He's got to blow a random dude and there has to be include a pic. Oh, so should I send a pic of myself and see?
That is so fucking weird.
It's so weird. That kind of means that he kind of wanted to. I wonder how much pulling. I bet she was like, yeah, if the Chiefs ended up winning this game with Henny, then you have to suck some dude's dick. He's like, okay. I bet there was no hesitation.
I don't trust Chad Henne at all, man. He sucks. He's always sucked. Never been good.
I'll suck a dude's dick. I believe myself enough.
And then his wife's just like, remember when you said, as the time was running out on the clock, no, don't forget.
Hey, don't worry. The first thing I'm going to do is go on Craigslist.
Henny1 want head. They already have a wedding hashtag.
Yeah, it's also pretty. It's actually a pretty good hashtag. Yeah, Henny1. It's a good pun. It's a pretty good pun, actually.
Yeah, I couldn't believe Chad Henne did that. I couldn't believe he was still fucking playing. He's been playing for 14 years.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that too.
Pride of Michigan. God,
good old Michi boy.
That sucks.
Looking to reconnect with old friends?
Yeah, do it. Let's see. Looking to reconnect with old friends. I'm looking to reconnect with two guys that can provide a spit roast birthday gift. Birthday is this Friday, but also celebrating on Saturday. Well, she's got a 2-for-1.
Would you want to? Should I hit her up?
No.
No. What I should do is I should send her an email with a link to this podcast, and
that's what we should have been doing the whole time. Every time we did this, with a timestamp.
Yeah, with a timestamp. Go to 12:25 in the podcast.
Spit roast birthday party.
Spit roast.
I really wasn't expecting that.
Spit roast birthday party. That sounds like that's going to be the title of this podcast.
I wonder if she's specifically mentioning two guys who fucked her once.
Maybe
that's how she found him in the first place. That she did on Craigslist. And then
was a spit roast birthday present?
Yeah. And then every year she just does the same post, hey guys. Checking in. It's my birthday.
Just sent it to you, bro.
Don't forget, it's my birthday. Thank you. Good for her.
Late 60s male, one female friend, long server.
Yeah, go to late 60s male. Shawnee, Kansas. Let's see what this old fella's looking for, this dirty old dog. I'm a white male, widowed, 5'6", and about 130 pounds. And I am searching for a female friend. That's it. Pretty straight to the point. Good luck, bud.
Photos.
Olathe Lawrence. That's a wide net.
Yep, that's a very wide net.
Miss having connections to trade and share photos with. What the fuck does that? Oh no, this is like a child porn thing.
Yeah.
Have tons of photos and videos, but no one to swap with anymore. Love meeting and sharing in person. Much more interesting that way. This is a crime. This is for sure not good.
People shouldn't be doing this.
Woof, man. I didn't like that at all.
Starting Over
by Chris Stapleton. Reminds me of you. Turns out it wasn't lust, like you said. Turns out after 14 plus years, I still think of you every single day. I still love you.
Wow. That's fucking deep, man.
It's incredibly sad to be that hung up for so long.
Is there anybody that you've ever that you think
that
about?
I ever thought of? I thought so. When I was a teenager, I thought that I would have a crush on somebody forever.
Right.
Every crush I had, but no.
You kind of learn pretty quick that it's
that's not reality.
Yeah.
Your love lives aren't TV shows or movies.
They kind of dissipate pretty quick.
Yeah, and I've heard of people reconnecting with old flames in their 30s or whatever, but I don't think that it was like that guy where he was like, I've thought about you every fucking day for 14 years.
For 14 years plus.
For an entire life of a teenager.
Yeah, good God.
Missing CD, Shawnee. You lived in an apartment near Riverside, had your own, and then stayed with your mom. I lived in Shawnee. I hope you find your CD. Shawnee and Riverside is pretty far, I guess.
Oh, enjoyed your company.
Dude.
Ran into you Friday. iOS blonde girl with kid on
Wingo.
swing.
Wingo. Go that Wingo.
Wingo.
There you go.
Wingo.
Wingo. Wingo Independence. Dingo Wingo. Get off Facebook and take care of your mother. What a piece of shit. You crazy loon. Taking disability and calling it retirement. We miss you at LDC. Fucking Wingo. Come on, dude. Quit taking advantage of disability. Wingo.
Take care of your mother, you fucking asshole.
What a weird, passive aggressive kind of fun thing. We see you, Wingo. We know what you're doing. Give it a rest. Stop it.
Oh man. Thinking about you. Gardener's here. Have own vehicle and long hose.
God.
Missing my GH girl. Hyvee. That's where you.
Oh yeah.
Hyvee, where you work.
No, that's the one in Parkville. Hyvee, 64th Street. There was something there you had. Red hair, a black Nike hat, a black Nike sweatshirt, and black leggings. We kept following each other around.
No, you kept following her.
Sometimes I feel like when I'm in the grocery store and I'm going around and I keep seeing the same fucking person, I'm like, oh God, they think I'm fucking
Yeah,
stalking
they probably
them.
think I'm stalking them. Like I get so
but it's never
paranoid.
like the other way.
Yeah.
I think there's
it's a
something
male.
there's something to that where that speaks about confidence. Like I will never think someone is stalking me.
No, I'll never
Unless
think that
I'm
either.
fucking 100% sure. Until they've put the knife to my throat. I do not think.
You're stalking me
It's like,
now.
what did
aren't
I do? Stop.
What's so funny? What's worse to me is like when I just happen like somebody's coming from this way and I'm coming from this way, and like they're going outside to get to their car from like Walmart, and I'm like, uh-oh, this is not good. And then and the next thing you know, you're just right behind them. And you're just walking, and I'm like, I'm not gonna hurt you, lady. I promise. I swear to God, I'm actually probably more scared of you than you're scared of me. And you're just keep on walking, and you just like they make that quick little turn halfway, and you can see they're looking at you like, oh my God. And you can they either like grab their phone and they start acting like, oh, I got a phone call, and they stop and they let you walk by.
They call 911.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna do anything. I don't want to do anything to you.
This vaguely ethnic large man is chasing me. I don't know. What is he doing? He's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm sorry. he's doing this with his hands. I don't know if that's a signal to somebody else.
I'm really stoned. This is my way of showing you I'm really stoned. Like, just don't hurt me.
Let's do one more.
Okay. Male friend, tall guy, long hair, post office.
I feel like they could have just left the title, tall guy, long hair, post office.
Slayer isn't Colorado's bus misser.
Slayer, go to that one. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Oh, Slayer, it's.
Yeah. Slayer, it's Colorado bus misser, Columbia, Missouri. Slayer, it's me. You broke the glass out, you ex-old lady's front door. You let me kick it with you and your fam. I missed my bus to Colorado. Please get a hold of me. Slayer, it's me. You broke the glass out of your ex's front door. Let me kick it with you. What a fucking weird. Why don't you just call Slayer?
Yeah, like you know him.
How do these people? This kind of shit was appropriate like in fucking 1986. Hey, like, you send letters or post something on a fucking cork board or something. I don't know. Why are you doing this? You should have Slayer's number. You have a nickname for him. You're clearly friends. Called him Slayer? That's worse than the guy asking to fucking swap child porn. Call your fucking friends.
Yeah, and take care of your mother. Don't be an asshole.
Take care of your mom, Wingo. Goddamn, Wingo, dingo, fuck.
Damn it, Wingo.
LDC's watching.
Should we say, or it should be the episode be like, damn it, Wingo.
Yeah, damn it, Wingo.
Damn it, Wingo.
Fucking Wingo dingo, dog. Stupid asshole. Son of a bitch.
Dang it, Wingo. So, Aaron, we have about 2 minutes left in this podcast.
Let's pitch that shit.
Do some plugs.
So the plugs today
Okay.
are going to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll be releasing a new episode of Burst Your Bubble
I film it
that John shoots
and edits. And he just writes the credits though at the very end.
I wrote the credits. It is a show where I drink sparkling water, much like this show, but I don't talk about it on this show.
Yeah, he just drinks it. He doesn't. He actually acknowledges it on his show.
Yeah, I talk about it specifically. It's kind of a review show, but not really. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll release a new episode of Talking Goofs. It's a new podcast I've got where I just talk about jokes with myself and sometimes have guests. Cool Baby Podcast will come back whenever Dayton isn't dying.
Yeah, is he okay?
I gotta talk. I'll hit him up tomorrow. Yeah, he's fine. He didn't have any.
I
symptoms.
assumed he was.
We
Weird.
we did an Instagram live thing.
How
the
was
other
that?
day.
It lasted
It was
like a couple
fine.
minutes long.
It was an hour.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just.
Did you guys answer my question?
Yeah.
What
was your question again?
My question was like, do you guys stand
do
up
we
or sit
stand up
down when you guys wipe?
Yeah, I think we all sat down.
Okay.
I was going to talk something about. I read a Charles Bukowski poem not too long ago, and in it, he was very descriptive of his day-to-day life. And in it, he said, "I took a shit and stood up and then wiped." I was like, "What the fuck? Why are you standing up
Why
and
are you
wiping?"
standing? Yeah,
I don't know. That's
weird.
bothered. When you said that, I was like, "Oh my god, that's Bukowski." But yeah,
yeah,
so
his stuff's really crazy, isn't
Bukowski's
it?
nuts. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was a
was he an
troubled
alcoholic?
human. Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
He's a rough guy.
he's a rough guy. Yeah, for sure. That's putting it
Yeah,
mildly.
alcoholic is putting it mildly.
Yeah.
Too. So, watch, listen to that show. Every Friday, my buddy Max Fine and I host a show on Zoom called Inside Voices. It's a stand-up comedy show. You can buy your tickets on thesymbol.com. Is that all on my stuff? I have a Patreon if you want to support me on Patreon. Bitching Through Time every morning.
God, you need to write it down now. You have so much stuff now.
Every morning, weekdays, I have Bitching Through Time comes out. Yeah, if you want, pledge on Patreon or whatever, give me some money, please.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
If you, guys, like, comment, and subscribe on this video. That'd be awesome. You could also check out my solo podcast, which we're going to do right after this show. It's crazy. Just what happens when you wait till the last minute to do all your stuff, right? That comes out every Tuesday. This comes out every Thursday. Every Tuesday for my solo podcast. Every Thursday for the Aaron and John show. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays will be the show that I direct and film called Burst Your Bubble that Aaron is the star of. It's very funny. It's really awesome. I love it. It's been one of my favorite things I've done in a long time. And you can also check out Cool Baby Podcast that I produce. Of course, if you subscribe, you get all this stuff. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, just follow me on my Instagram. Follow me on my Twitter, I guess. I'm not that active on my Twitter, my Facebook. Mostly just on my Instagram. Follow my stories. Check out my stories that happen every morning. And I think that's it, guys. Thank you for watching.
Sayonara.
Thank you so much for watching. And we will see you guys on the next episode, I guess.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.